Hi, my name is Tony Phillips. Along with my teammates Jasmine, Heath, and Tessa Smith, we have innovated a way to bring life and beauty to the St. Andrews campus by installing hummingbird feeders in various areas around the dorm. Jasmine and Tessa determined that the areas around the dorm were dull and boring, and feedback from other students confirmed this. Tessa had planted a small garden near the dorm she was at, and the feedback was great. So we decided to take this a step further and add hummingbird feeders to it to attract small wildlife to the garden. This would add beauty and life to the campus. Male hummingbirds display beautiful colors, and the presence just adds life. The stakeholders in this project are not only the students, but it's also the staff that's around campus. Just imagine if you decided to take lunch in a garden or beside a garden, how peaceful that would be. I'm in my backyard in Chesterfield, South Carolina, and the reason I wanted to start here was to show you the benefits of adding bird feeders. When we first moved here, there was no life here. There was no cicadas, no birds flying around or anything like that. We added some simple feeders like this one here, and now we have all kinds of animal life. We have skunks, we have squirrels, we have everything that's native to this area. There are a variety of ways to attract wildlife. Obviously, the best way to do that is provide a food source. We all eat food, and feeders are fast food for birds. So how did we pinpoint hummingbird feeders? Well, first of all, squirrel feeders can be a hassle. Squirrels are greedy little creatures, and they will wipe out a feeder in a matter of minutes, or excuse me, a matter of hours. Next, bird feeders require maintenance as well. Squirrels get into the feeders and store all their seed in the nest. Also, birds leave the seed husk laying all over the ground. And you know, birds, what goes in must come out, and it usually goes on your car. We also considered butterfly attracting plants, but this can attract other insects like bees and wasps and stuff like this, and you know, this could be a hazard to some students who are allergic. Hummingbird feeders are easy to maintain. There's no mess, and you can fill them with a solution of sugar and water, and it'll last forever. From my experience, a full hummingbird feeder will last a couple of weeks. We have several hummingbird feeders at my house, and we can fill them, and they will last for quite a while. While hanging hummingbird feeders and letting nature take its course sounds easy, our team faced some constraints. Our biggest constraint was technological constraints. Time was a big issue. When I talk about time, I'm not talking about the time allotted to do the project. I'm talking about the time that our team had to schedule to get together. There was a lot of texting, a lot of emailing back and forth. I work full time. Tessa and Jasmine are not on campus, and they're far away, so it was a little difficult to get together to plan all this. The technology that for hummingbird feeders is there. I mean, they're mass produced. They're a product that you can go buy at your local Walmart. You can also make your own hummingbird feeder with a 2-liter soda bottle, but in retrospect, it's just easier to purchase a hummingbird feeder. And that's a part that falls into another constraint of having to buy hummingbird feeders. Hummingbird feeders, they're not really expensive if you get a cheap one. The higher priced ones, the decorative higher priced ones, can get expensive, like 50 bucks a piece. Tessa purchased some hummingbird feeders on her own and has installed them around her dorm. So if the campus wants to flip the bill, if this is like, could be a problem as far as the budget's concerned. Another constraint would be societal constraints. Are some people going to not like the hummingbird feeders? Are they going to vandalize them? Are they going to take them down? Who's going to keep them up by keeping nectar inside them? It's hard to tell, but we face those constraints, and this project will succeed. Now we're off to St. Andrews, the campus of St. Andrews, and to show you what we have accomplished. Hey, we're back. We're at St. Andrews campus in front of Albemarle Hall, and as you can see, we have installed Tessa's planted a garden here, and she has installed a hummingbird feeder here. And if we walk this way, we'll see that she's installed another hummingbird feeder over here. And one of the constraints we were talking about was societal constraints, and it, you know, this is a minor situation, but it appears somebody decided to make this a trash can, and I'll clean this up before I leave. Pretty simple process. What we'll do, we'll take this shepherd's hook here, we'll insert it in the ground, just step on it right here, take a hummingbird feeder, and pour nectar into the top there, screw it back in, and up on top here is a clamp, just simply connected to there, and we got a hummingbird feeder. Also, you don't have to hang it on the shepherd's hut. You can hang it on the eaves here, or whatever you need to do. Up next, we'll talk to a St. Andrews student who gets some feedback and just determine how they like this innovation. Thank you. Alex, what do you think of our innovation on campus at Albemarle Hall?
I thought y'all's innovation was awesome. Not only does it bring out the student life, it brings out the nature on campus, and it just makes our campus look overall a happy and fun place to live.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Alice, for your feedback. Our innovation, while it's not difficult to install, it's very simple to install. We do face some issues as the trash is over there, and we got to find out how this is going to affect life on campus, and hopefully there's no bad consequences for us installing these hummingbird feeders. I would like to again thank Alex for her feedback, and I also would like to thank my cameraman Preston, and you guys have a good night, and thank you very much.